Jesus looked for a moment upon the scene. The trembling victim in her shame, the hard-faced dignitaries devoid even human pity, his spirit of stainless purity shrank from the spectacle. While he knew for what purpose this case had been brought to him, he read the heart and knew the character and life history of everyone in his presence. These would-be guardians of justice had themselves led their victim into sin that they might lay a snare for Jesus. Giving no sign that he had heard their question, he stooped and, fixing his eyes upon the ground, began to write in the dust. Impatient at his delay and apparent indifference, the accusers drew nearer, urging the matter upon his attention. But as their eyes, following those of Jesus, fell upon the pavement at his feet, their countenances changed. There traced before them were the guilty secrets of their own lives. The people looking on saw the sudden change of expression and pressed forward to discover what it was that they were regarding with such astonishment and shame. With all their professions of reverence for the law, these rabbis, in bringing the charge against that woman, were disregarding its provisions. It was the husband's duty to take action against her, and the guilty parties were to be punished equally. The action of the accusers was wholly unauthorized. Jesus, however, met them on their own ground. The law specified that in punishment by stoning, the witnesses in the case should be the first to cast the stone. Now rising and fixing his eyes upon the plotting elders, Jesus said, "He that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her." And stooping down, he continued writing on the ground. He had not set aside the law given through Moses, nor infringed upon the authority of Rome. The accusers had been defeated. Now their robe of pretended holiness torn from them, they stood guilty and condemned in the presence of impurity. They trembled lest the hidden iniquity of their lives should be laid open to the multitude. And one by one, with bowed heads and downcast eyes, they stole away, leaving their victim with the pitying Savior. Jesus arose and, looking at the woman, said, "Woman, where are those thine accusers? Has no man condemned thee?" She said, "No man, Lord." And Jesus said unto her, "Neither do I condemn thee. Go and sin no more." The woman had stood before Jesus cowering with fear. His words, "He that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone," had come to her as a death sentence. She dared not lift her eyes to the Saviour's face, but silently awaited her doom. In astonishment she saw her accusers departing, speechless and confounded. Then those words of hope fell upon her ear. "Neither do I condemn thee. Go and sin no more." Her heart was melted. She cast herself at the feet of Jesus, sobbing out her grateful love with bitter tears, confessing her sins. This was to her the beginning of a new life, a life of purity and peace, devoted to the service of God. In the uplifting of this fallen soul, Jesus performed a greater miracle than in healing the most grievous physical disease. He cured the spiritual malady, which is unto death everlasting. This penitent woman became one of his most steadfast followers. With self-sacrificing love and devotion, she repaid his forgiving mercy, and his act of pardoning this woman and encouraging her to live a better life the character of Jesus shines forth in the beauty of perfect righteousness, while he does not palliate sin, nor lessen the sense of guilt. He seeks not to condemn, but to save.